here's Brody Brazil.
If you've got a great question, a comment, or a contribution for this YouTube channel, phone it in right now at 833-4-BRODY. I listen to all of the calls. I get to play back and respond to the very best ones here on future videos.
Hey, Brody, this is Joaquin from San Jose, California. I'm calling you today to see if San Jose could potentially be an MLB expansion location. We already know that the NFL, the NHL, and the NBA will most likely not expand to San Jose because it's already taken up by other markets. But I sincerely believe that San Jose could house the next MLB expansion team. I wanted to see your thoughts on it and where they could possibly set up shop in San Jose. Thank you.
Joaquin, thank you very much for the call. Just to clarify, I think I'll be repeating your point, but San Jose has hosted the NHL for the last 35 years, and now people call them still the San Francisco 49ers, and technically they play in the city of Santa Clara, but right next door to the city of San Jose. A lot of people feel like the 49ers are almost San Jose's team as much as they are named still the San Francisco 49ers. So just to establish, professional football and professional hockey are very much already existing in San Jose. Why not Major League Baseball? To look at San Jose in the bigger picture, this is the third largest city in the state of California. Did you know that? The city of San Jose is huge, and I'm not even including all of the surrounding cities: Milpitas, Sunnyvale, Mountain View, Cupertino, Saratoga, Los Gatos. Like, San Jose and the South Bay and Silicon Valley, it's not just the city of San Jose, it's huge in its surroundings. So it's got a population, it's got a demographic, it's got corporations, it's got industry. San Jose has a lot going for it in being a platform for professional sports. But this is also the largest city in Northern California, up against, San Francisco, up against Oakland, up against Sacramento. San Jose, third largest in the state, biggest city in Northern California, not even including its surrounding cities. So it's got the platform to do this. As you mentioned, it's hosted the NHL for 35 years. It's now not only got the 49ers, who have basically been, like I said, in San Jose for a decade. We're about to host a second Super Bowl here in Northern California at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. So I think nationally and internationally, you can recognize this is an area that's capable of it. Now, I also realize if we're talking specifically about Major League Baseball expansion, the Giants do exist in San Francisco, as they have for many decades. They are 50 miles north of San Jose. The Bay Area can be seen as one region. I think the Bay Area can also be seen as multiple different markets. Oakland and San Francisco existed for a lot of years. San Jose does feel kind of separate from San Francisco. Again, you can attach them regionally, but I think from a market standpoint, they can be considered separate. And if we're talking about the biggest city in Northern California, if we're talking about the third largest city in the state, and what does it have for professional baseball? Like, no knock against the San Jose Giants. No disrespect to the San Jose Giants. I went to one of their games this year. I've loved going to Municipal Stadium over all the years. It's a great, fun setup. But San Jose is not a single-A minor league baseball town. San Jose could easily make the jump from single-A to the big leagues and not skip a beat. And again, we're not talking about even Oakland, which was 8 miles as the crow flies from Oracle Park to the Coliseum. We're literally talking about a 50-mile jaunt. And if there's traffic involved, an hour and 30, an hour and 45 minutes on that commute from, let's say, Oracle Park to downtown San Jose. And I know that was part of the question, too. Where would you put a stadium? You got to put it near SAP Center. Maybe someday, and maybe way down the road, when SAP Center gets replaced, apparently after 2051, is that when I'm 70 years old? That was the new plan and the new agreement with the city. At some point, they're going to make plans. Maybe put it on the site of the current tank. I don't know, but somewhere in that region, downtown is where you'd put a ballpark. That's where the A's had considered it years ago. The A's would have thrived in San Jose. And I know here in the Bay Area, there was the whole, if you move them from Oakland, there's something wrong about that. Well, now in retrospect, had they gone from Oakland to San Jose, people in the Bay Area wouldn't have been as enraged as they currently are with the team going to Sacramento first and then Las Vegas eventually. Wouldn't San Jose have been the way better alternative? Now, the A's tried that. The A's pursued that to some small degree until baseball shut them down because the Giants claimed that was their territory. They claimed as part of the agreement in the early 90s when the Giants were set to move to Tampa, and the A's said, hey, you know what, if you need Santa Clara as your region, if you want to go there to go to San Jose, if that keeps you in the Bay Area, you do it. It's fine by us. Well, I guess there was no policy, there was no backup policy in that conversation that said if you don't use it, you lose it. The Giants still claim that territory, which is something Major League Baseball backed them up on. Now look, are the Giants wrong for pursuing that? No. But should baseball really be upholding territory and real estate? I mean, they let the Mets and the Yankees exist without territory. The Cubs and the White Sox exist without territory. Angels and Dodgers exist without proper territory. But for some reason here in the Bay Area, there's territory involved as Major League Baseball sees it. The A's would have thrived in San Jose. Any other team? I think that's my point. I think that's my answer to this question. Would Major League Baseball do well in San Jose? Yeah. I could have told you that 10 years ago, 15 years ago. The weather is great. The climate is great. The demographics are great for Major League Baseball fans and a lot of people who would want to see this. They would draw from all over the place, including people in the East Bay who would make a quick drive down 680 or 880. Major League Baseball would crush in San Jose. There's no question about it. I just don't know if Major League Baseball is actually, as a business, if they're actually going to let that happen simply because of the Giants. If there was no conversation surrounding territory, and I think the other half of this is other cities are pretty aggressive. Portland's gone out and secured $800 million. Salt Lake City via the state of Utah, they've secured $900 million. I don't know if San Jose as a city is being that aggressive and saying, hey, we've got a group. We've got a patch of land for you. It takes a little bit of that pursuit by a city to actually make this into the conversation. And that's why, San Jose is not really in the conversation at all for this. But when you mention it to people, they're like, oh, yeah, that would actually not only work, it would go really well. Let me know what you think about all this in the comment section below. Also, thumbs up while you're down there. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I would love to see you back here next time.